So are there any projects you guys are working on now? You guys both alluded to some of the work you're doing, taking a step back. Are there any particular projects you're working on now that are going to focus on continuing educating people on Black culture and history that you're excited that maybe you can tease for us and share with, our audience?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we are working on is, again, we're looking at every aspect of our collection and all of our exhibitions, trying to extract all the educational value out of them. But kind of an overarching kind of umbrella to our educational efforts is an initiative that we call Tell the Truth, Teach the Truth. And what we're advocating for is establishing national standards for teaching Black history. There are no national standards for teaching history in this country, and there are no national standards for Black history. So every state teaches it differently, if they teach it at all, because it's not mandated in every state. The states that do teach it, you probably don't get Black history till you're in ninth grade, and then you don't get much. You may learn a little bit about slavery, and what's being taught about slavery is just incorrect. I mean, in some textbooks, it's kind of positioned as, an immigration program or like a work study program. I mean, they really are not teaching the hard truth about the enslavement of African people in this country. And, that has to change. That has to change. I mean, there need to be national standards. Black history is American history. It should be taught pre-K through 12. Should teach all aspects of it, not just that Black people were slaves, but all the contributions and sacrifices that we've made to this country. There should be totally new materials. I mean, the textbooks that are there, again, are, a lot of them are politically driven, and a lot of the history is whitewashed and it's incorrect. So totally new materials created by people who are experts in Black history. And there should be a standard to how it's taught. It's great to have Black History Month, but again, we've been in this country the entire time. In every aspect of American history, there have been Black people contributing to that history. So it's time for a change. I don't think we're ever going to heal as a nation and as a people until we are dealing with the same facts, and we are looking at, what has happened in a consistent way. And, we are, just dealing with, the hard history and the hard truths of, the enslavement of Black people, white supremacy, white supremacist violence, systemic racism. I mean, it's just time. And, I think if anything, the protests over the summer have shown that young people are ready for it. The adults need to get out of the way, and, we need to, give children the history, education, and particularly Black children, the Black history education they deserve. So that is something that we're very passionate about. We have a petition that we put up on change.org, and, we're just trying to get signatures so that we can, have our, government, create a national standard for teaching Black history in this country.